Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So they are coming to pick up some more milk. I have to show you guys how much milk I have. I've seriously been pumping so much. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I breastfed all three of my kids, especially in the very beginning. I was pretty much just strictly breastfeeding. I never got to see how much I produce. So it's crazy how much I'm producing. Like whenever anybody comes over, they open my freezer and they're just like, oh my gosh. I need to go. I was thinking about actually donating some because I'm just producing so much. The baby's only 2 weeks old, so baby's not drinking as much, but it's a nice stockpile for them, which is really nice. So have a lot of milk for a while. So yeah, let me show you guys because they actually are on their way to pick some more milk up, and I have to sort it out through the dates so I can give them the later dates first. Let me show you guys. So completely filled up. There's probably like over 50 bags in here. So I have to sort through this really quick because they're not that far away. Okay, so this is literally like 2 days worth. So 8, 7, and 8. And that's tons of milk. They probably will only take 1 day's worth just because how much it is. I'm actually going to ship some milk out tomorrow, hopefully. Since the intended parents are still out here, I didn't have to ship any milk yet, but since I'm just producing so much, and I think they're gonna be leaving in like a week, so we want to start shipping milk and having somebody out there store it in their freezer for them. That way once they get there, they already have milk. So I'm gonna do a test run. Hopefully it goes smoothly. I've never shipped anything like food or milk or anything like that, so I'm gonna be doing research all night tonight. My case manager actually just emailed me how to do it, so hopefully it goes smoothly. I don't want to send a bunch of milk and then by the time it gets there it's nasty or defrosted, because if it defrosts, they say it's still good, but as you guys know, once you thaw out milk, only lasts for up to 24 hours. So since I have so much, that's pretty much going to be a waste. Like if a couple bags thawed out, then that's fine, but if all of them thawed out, that's bad. That's a complete waste. So we're just going to do some test runs, see about how much to send, if I got to send some every other day, just so they can all last. We'll see. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, so I'm going to record me doing that so you guys can see. I will talk to you guys later. I'm definitely going to have to organize this freezer. I might actually go to the store to buy some bins. I do have 2 deep freezers in the garage that we don't use. It's completely empty, and I might have to start storing the milk in there. I have one that's kind of that's really small, so it'll be perfect for all this breast milk. So it is actually 2 days later. I wanted to wait until the intended parents got the milk to let you guys know if it worked or not. And it worked, thank goodness. I was super nervous. I watched tons of videos on how to package it. I was just super scared still because it was my first time. It was really expensive to ship, and I didn't want it to be like a big waste of money because I don't even think you can get refunded on that. She said only 2 of them almost thawed out. Like they were pretty much 90% thawed out, so I'm sure she used those bottles first. I'm super happy that it worked, and we're still trying to figure out how often we have to ship more. She's supposed to figure that out this week and then let me know, because the baby's still so small. She's not really drinking a lot. That's all we have to figure out, is how often we have to ship more milk, because it's really expensive and we're trying to avoid shipping the milk out as much as possible. Like if we could ship out 1 to 2 boxes a month, that would be great to save some money. Now moving forward, since the whole surrogacy process since I've had the baby, I've had tons of questions, and I figured I might as well just do a little quick Q&A on updates. First question that I get a lot is, how am I doing mentally, emotionally? Am I attached to the baby? And honestly, I'm doing good. I tell people all the time that it was easy for me not to get attached to the baby. Like even though it was inside me and stuff, walking into the process, like I always reminded myself, like, this is not my baby, because it's not. Like it's literally their egg and sperm, so like in no way, shape, or form was it my baby. And just knowing what they've been through really, like, I don't know, helps with not getting attached, I guess. Like, and plus, like, I have 3 little kids at home, so like I don't even have the time to really be sitting here thinking like of another kid. Like, you know, I don't really know how to explain it, but no, I was not attached. Like the baby was growing in me, and I made sure like I had a healthy pregnancy and everything, but like I'm not like attached. Like I don't feel like I just gave away my baby, is what I should say. Of course, I want the baby to be healthy. I send them texts checking up on the baby. We do communicate and stuff. So I hope that made sense. But no, I'm not attached. And like I was saying before, knowing their story really helps with that. To go into that further, emotionally and mentally, I'm doing good. I'm getting stuff done around the house, and I love that for myself. That really puts me in like good moods and stuff. And it just feels really good. I know I've mentioned it before, but this is something I've always wanted to do. So I'm glad that I got to achieve something that I've always wanted to do. So next question. Is this what I expected it to be? It was not what I expected, because for the simple fact that I thought, since I had 3 healthy pregnancies and deliveries and everything, that there was no way it could go wrong. And if you guys have been following along, I had 2 miscarriages. The first 2 attempts ended in miscarriages. So that really took a toll on me, especially the second time, because I was 9 weeks. Yeah, I was 9 weeks along when I miscarried the second time. So it was just a lot, and I didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all, and I think I was really thrown off. I think they were also thrown off too, because like I said, I had 3 very healthy, no problems ever with my own pregnancy. So we were just really thrown off. And then since I had those 2 miscarriages, the 3rd time around, I was very nervous and on edge like all the time. It was a lot of pressure on me. Not like they were putting pressure on me, but I felt like myself. Like I just felt like there was always a lot of pressure on me that it had to succeed. But yeah, so just with that alone, I would say it was not what I expected. But the family itself was such a nice family. Everything like contract wise and everything played out really good and smoothly, so I'm glad that worked out. But just the miscarriages alone just really threw me off, and I did not see that coming. So that is what I did not expect. Now that the third try was a success, I'm super happy. They're super happy, and I'm just so happy that they have the chance to be parents now. Like, it's just a great feeling. Okay, the next question is, am I breastfeeding? So yes, I'm breastfeeding. These are the pumps that I got. They're just the ones you just place in. So the attendant parents have to give me insurance and everything. Obviously they have to pay for all that. So like, I got this through the insurance, and I got to choose which pumps I wanted. And it was either these ones, the no hands one, or, you know, the regular ones where you got to sit down on a machine. And I've always had those before. And this time around, I was like, you know what? I don't want to be tied down where I have to literally be sitting for like 30 minutes pumping, because I do have little kids. So I chose these no hand ones, and I love these things. It's so convenient to just be able to pop them in and still be able to drive or make dinner or wash dishes, clean, play, whatever it is. I love that. I was asked if I get paid for it. I do get paid to breastfeed. I'm not going to say the amount just because I don't like sharing like money stuff, and the exact amounts and stuff. I don't like sharing that stuff, but I'm pretty sure every state and stuff is different anyways, so it just depends on if you guys are interested. You have to do your research and stuff from where you're from, because everything is different. But yes, I do get paid weekly. And then when it comes to shipping the milk out, I get reimbursed. Like this time around, I paid, but they reimbursed me depending on where you go. I think FedEx, you can actually have an account through FedEx, and like the intended parents can put their payment info in there, and then you just go there and ship the milk out. And that way you don't have to get reimbursed or use your own money. Because like I said, shipping the milk out is really expensive. But I get paid to pump, and then for like the supplies, like the box I bought, the dry ice that I bought, and the paper for installation and stuff. So I get asked a lot if I would do it again. I would definitely do it again. I'm honestly thinking about doing it one more time. And then after that time, seeing how everything goes. I have to wait 6 months in between this one and the next time I do it. So I have a lot of time to think about it. And maybe what I'll do too is try and plan it out differently. I mean, all pregnancies are different, but this pregnancy was very different for me. And it was through the summertime, so I really couldn't do much with my kids this summer, which kind of sucks. So if I did it again, I would definitely want to plan it out differently. Like maybe be pregnant towards the end during wintertime when we're already stuck in the house and stuff anyways. Which leads me to the next question of, was this pregnancy different or the same? This pregnancy, like I just said, was very different. For one, everybody said I was still so small, but like I was a lot bigger than I was with all three of my pregnancies, which caused my feet to swell up really bad. Like my feet were literally like 3 times the size of my normal size. Like if I went somewhere, like when I was going to work, I have to take my shoes off when I'm in my class. So I would get into class, take my shoes off, and by the time I got out of work, my shoes wouldn't even fit me because my feet had gotten so big. So that was one thing that was different. Besides like size and stuff, everything else was pretty much the same. I didn't have any morning sickness or anything like that. So that was good. It was just, I was a lot bigger. I ended up being... with all three of my pregnancies, I only gained 30 pounds like throughout the whole pregnancy. This pregnancy, I gained 50 pounds. And keep in mind, I delivered early, like 3-4 weeks early. So I still had some more. If I would have went full term, I would have gotten a lot bigger. Because my feet were so fat, I couldn't do a lot of stuff with the kids. And because I was so big, I would get tired a lot quicker physically. Like if I was playing with kids, I would be out of breath and stuff. And then just throughout the day from like being a parent, working and stuff, I would fall asleep so early. My husband, shout out to him, he definitely had stepped up a lot throughout this pregnancy, because there was days where like I was just knocked out. Like as soon as I got home, I would fall asleep, and he just had to handle everything. So shout out to him. So that was the only thing I would say was different, was my size. How was communication with the intended parents? Communication is good. We don't text like every single day. The intended mom will text me just asking how I'm doing and stuff like that. And I'll text them asking them how they're doing, how the baby's doing. And that's pretty much it. Like we don't do too much. Like I think neither one of us want to overstep boundaries. Even though we've gotten to know each other a lot, it's still like, how do I explain it? It's still like, you just don't know. Like you don't want to ask the wrong things or text too much, you know, like invade anybody's space. Because it can be a lot, you know, you never know what the other person's thinking. So like we just keep it casual, checking up on each other, and I think that's how we both like it. Like I said, they're super nice. They've already told me like I can look at them as my kids, aunts and uncles and stuff like that. So, and if we ever go out there, that we can visit them and stuff like that. So we definitely have a great relationship, which is nice. Oh, and back to my other question about would I do it again. We've actually discussed with the intended parents about doing it again with them. Like I said, we still have like 6 months to decide that, and they're still up in the air just because, like I said, the stuff they've been through, my miscarriages alone too, that was a lot for them to handle and stuff. So they're still up in the air of whether or not they want to do it again. But they are considering it. So like I said, we have 6 months to determine if like we're going to do it again. And if I'm going to do it for them, because of course, if I do it again, I would love to do it with somebody I already have a relationship with. And I think it would be more comfortable for them too to already have somebody they have a relationship with too. The next question is, did I have a good support system? I think I had a really good support system. Like I said before, my husband really had to step up a lot throughout this pregnancy because I was so big and tired. I couldn't really do a lot of lifting, especially in the beginning, because I had those 2 miscarriages. I was considered like high risk and stuff, so I couldn't do a lot of lifting like with the kids. Just like cooking meals at home, like I came home, I would fall asleep so early, so like he really had to help a lot. And with the actual procedures and going out to LA, I had my husband. I think my sister flew out with me one time when my husband couldn't. And then like babysitting wise, my mom and my brother really helped out a lot, like for appointments or when we left town and stuff like that. They really helped a lot, which helped me a lot. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are interested in surrogacy, I hope you guys learned something. If you guys have more questions, feel free to comment down below or DM me on Instagram and I will answer them in another vlog. If you guys are new, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys are back, welcome back as always. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.